Hi and welcome back to Crafty Meraki's YouTube channel. I'm so excited that you decided to stop by today. My name is Emelie and in this video we are going to create 2 cards using the new stencil set called Protea Paradies. But for starting out here, I decided to hot foil some backgrounds for my flower today, and I used the green garland and loopy hearts hot foiling plates to do that, and I used gold. That is one of my favorite goes too, and this one I saved actually for another project, but the first one that you saw I will be using today. So here's the second one that I created. I just love the reveal. You can see how beautiful that is with all of the shine. And if you like to know more about these hot foiling plates or how to use them, there will be other videos here on Crafty Meraki's YouTube channel that you can check out. This one I also saved for another project, but just look at that rainbow. I love it. I know that this will be back soon in another card. Just a little teaser there. So here is that stencil set that I was talking about. So you can see that it has, I believe it's 5 layers, and that I will be using some low-tack tape here just to hold everything in place. And I decided to go another direction and bring out a magnetic board instead. I kept the coloring pretty light towards the top of the flower and a little bit darker towards the bottom. And you can see here that I will create 2 flowers. I start off with the pink, so you can see how that looks. This is the third and final layer on the pink flower. And then we will, you can see I'm going in really intense with that color so we get a good coverage. And then I will go in and creating the leaves. I went with pink and green. So that is a good combination for any flower. You could have mixed it up and used some other stems here, maybe some blue or gray or something other fun. I used my paper punches for this just because I thought the stencil was sort of sliding away from me. You could have used blending brushes or domes or anything else that you have in your stash that is good for like applying the ink through a stencil. So there is how our first card look, and for this one I decided to go for a second flower. I decided to go in with the leaves first because I had that next to me here, and I sort of made sure that everything fitted on top of this cardstock, and then I will use the magnets to hold this down, and then we can do the flower here. You can see how beautiful this color combination also is with sort of muted orange sort of color here. For my colors today I mainly use Concord and Night inks. That is what I have in my stash, but you can use whatever you like. And here is that third and final layer for our flower. I'm just lining that up, and I wanted to point out that this stencil set has alignments so that you always know that you have aligned everything the correct way. I wasn't that smart, so I did this a little bit of a harder way, just looking through the stencil, but I had no problem at all finding exactly where they were supposed to go. So this was a really forgiving and nice stencil to work with. So I really like that and appreciate that. I love the dimension on my cards, so I use some foam strips here from Altenew, and I will attach my cut down hot foil background. And here is a piece that I had used for something else. I just wanted a little bit of a shadow between my white background or white card base and my hot foiled panel here. So I took a pink that coordinated with the flowers, and then I will bump this up with some foam tape. I will do the same thing for my other flower, and then just put it on top of our card here. By the way, you see that little happy birthday sentiment that is heat embossed on top of some black cardstock. You can see it here. That one comes from the little green thumbs that was released in May from Crafty Meraki. So I just used that, and I will go around sort of cutting down the parts that hang over the hot foil pieces just to tie everything together. And I will use the same sentiment for this card, so they will tie nicely. So here you can see that stamp set that I used, And then I will go in with some bling at the end here. I use some coordinating colors from the exclusive mix from Crafty Meraki. And by the way, all of the products that I'm using in this video will be linked down below if you like to check them out. I finished my cards with some sparkly pen. I hope the camera picking some of that shine up. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel, leaving a comment and liking this video. That would really help us out. And until next time, have a great day. Bye!